What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Just thought I'd talk you through what fish I actually have got in the Predator tank, guys. So just for the new subscribers, really, just in case they're not too clued up on some fish that I've got. I will be uploading a lot more koi videos soon, obviously this time of year when I get home from work and stuff like that. Obviously it's dark, so I don't bother with the koi at the minute. I just make sure they're alright and everything's doing well. I've got a few upgrades to do outside on the koi filtration as well, guys, so once the weather gets a bit better we'll get onto them videos. So at the minute it'll just be the pond build and obviously these monsters in here. So guys, so the stock in here that we have. So we have a flagtail, Lotus flagtail, roughly around about 10 inches. I didn't really want this fish, but I ended up getting it because I swapped some others, and then I absolutely adore it now. It's well nice. It's an absolutely stunning fish. And we've got big Oscar. This is the very first fish I had. I did have two of these, a male and a female. I don't know if this one's a male or the female like, but yeah, it's an absolute tank. She's currently popped a scale on the side. I've done a water change, so hopefully it should heal up and return. Yeah, I've had this one probably the longest. Absolutely stunning. I do love Oscars, really intelligent fish. And then we've got big Kyle, the tiger shovel nose catfish. He's roughly around about, I bet he's not shy from being 2 foot now, guys. He's an absolute beast. Really active catfish, to be fair. Normally they just lay on the bottom. I rehomed him roughly not long after I started YouTube, so I've had him about 6.5 months, guys. He does ham feed and that, he's absolutely ace. Next on the list we've got Big Sid, the Emperor Snakehead. He's sadly popped a scale on his head as well. Not started to heal up though. So this is an Emperor Snakehead. These get big as well, around about 40 inches I believe, maybe a bit less, obviously depending on space. Absolutely stunning fish. Lovely metallic blues in the tail, dorsal fin, as you can see. And then we've got the other Oscar. For those who've been on the channel a while will know that I had a IBC grow on tank with a load of Oscars in, the Oscar overload video. I kept this one. This one was the biggest out of the group, just for the fact of the patterns on it more than anything. Absolutely stunning. It's basically like each individual scale has been painted orange. Absolutely stunning Oscar. Really put some size on this one as now. I'd say it's probably not far off the size of the other one, but she's a lot chunkier. Absolutely ace fish. Next one on the list is Big Pearl, the albino giant gourami. As you can see, she's very interactive. She's put some size on, she has now. I had her roughly around about 4 months ago now, I think it is. Really nice fish. She was in a lovely tank, but sadly she needed more room, so I ended up having her. I do want a red tail giant gourami. I nearly got one, but I didn't end up getting it, it was too far away. Next on the list we've got Gary, the Florida gar. He's the other one that I've had the longest. I got this fish not long after I had the big Oscar, the red tiger Oscar. He's an absolutely cracking fish, ham feeds and everything. Roughly round about, I'd say a good 20 inches nearly now. An absolutely mint fish. Very tame, to be fair. He was one of my subscribers' old fish, to be fair, Myron Gregson. A few of you will know him from the channel and the fish groups. Next on the list, guys, is the new one, another Florida gar, around about 15-16 inches. Another really nice fish. I have noticed though that he's got a flatter nose like an alligator gar, than Gary has, where Gary's nose is turned up, as you can see. And the other guy's is flat like an alligator gar, but I don't think he is an alligator gar, but got a very sharp face on him, looks really well. Next on the list, guys, is the big silver Arowana. Absolute colossal fish this is, guys, well over 20 inches. I had this fish round good 8-9 months ago, maybe more, way before I had YouTube. It's only about a foot long when I had her. Oh, it's an absolute beast. This is the one that bit me on the other video. Absolutely stunning. I really do like the silver Arowanas and the albinos. I like the Asians, but they're not for me, to be fair, guys. I love these colossal monsters. Yeah, that one's named Chomp now, the big silver. And then we have the albino silver Arowana, which I had for my birthday last year in September. A good 18-19 inches. Really nice fish. It's got one drop eye, same as the silver has, but absolutely stunning fish, absolutely perfect. The barbels on it are fantastic, same as the silvers as well. Next on the list is the big clown knife, guys. 60 centimeters that is, absolute monster. So I rehomed this when it was roughly around about a foot, yeah, about 13-14 inches. Before I started YouTube. I did rehome her, just for the fact that I had a pipe in the tank at the time, because like I said, they were all small then. And yeah, he just sat there, didn't do anything. I rehomed him to a fish shop that I go to, and then I thought I want another clown knife, bought another clown knife, and then he ended up at a Pets at Home and in a monster show tank. So put some size on then. And then one of the lads at the fish shop messaged me saying, I've got your old clown knife back, Tim, would you like to have it back for your monster pond? I said, definitely, mate, get me back please, pal. Yeah, absolute beast. I haven't seen one in the hobby around, sorry, not in the hobby, like I say, I haven't seen one this big around the UK, to be fair. It possibly is, but not everyone's on YouTube, are they? So yeah, one of my favourite fish. I do want a albino one if I can. Absolutely stunning. I love the markings on it as well on the tail. Next on the list, guys, is the panda red-tail catfish. As you can see with this, between a normal red-tail, she hasn't got the 2 white dots on her back, and she hasn't got the white feelers, and she's a lot darker under the chin. As you can see the difference between the both there. This one hand feeds as well. I purchased this one from a lad local to me, and it was Pier Aquatics panda red-tail showfish, and I should have purchased this fish a few months ago. I went for do it and I never got round to it, and then the lad who actually went and bought this fish struggled to buy it because they wanted to keep it for the show tank. It was the last panda red-tail that they had in stock, so they decided to keep it, but he managed to persuade them to sell it. And then it got too big, and I got it for a steal for 50 quid. So nice to have two different red tails. Next on the list is little Nigel, the ripsaw catfish. He was in the grow-on tank with the red tail at the time. He hadn't put too much size on because he struggles to get a bit of food, but he does keep his own, to be fair, guys. Lovely fish, another colossal monster. Absolutely stunning, really good bottom feeder. A little Nigel. Next is the beast. Is Big Ravishing Rick Rude, which the missus called him, which I believe is a wrestler. And he is like a wrestler, he's an absolute beast now. He's pushing good 19 inches now, definitely. I've had him from Sim's Tropical Fish, and he was a little 3-inch baby, and he's approximately, from when I've had him from 3 inches, he is roughly around about 7 months old from when I had him, and he's an absolute tank now. I've just started to get him to hand feed now. I let all the others feed, and then I manage to hand feed these two now. So yeah, we've got two different red tail catfish. So that's a normal one there, guys. You can see, like I say, with the white dots on. Yeah, they do scrap a bit, and that's why the panda red tails tail fin's a bit battered, but it grows back. I just put some thingy in, APIs, fin repair, and it soon comes back. Yeah, absolutely stunning red tail. These are my favourite fish, for those who don't know, and this is why we're building the pond. I had one years ago and had to rehome him, sadly, due to not having enough space and learning the hard way. But absolutely love these fish. Absolutely. Other than koi, these are definitely my second favourite fish. Absolute colossal monsters. That's why we're doing the pond. Next on the list, guys, is Big Pablo, the sailfin pleco at the back there. I do have a picture of him, guys, so I'll chuck a picture up in this video. He is from a indoor tropical pond, which used to be in the local koi shop where I buy my koi from. And then just pushes everyone out the way. So that's Big Pablo, roughly around about 16-17 inches he is. And I think that's it, guys. I think I've done all the fish.